didn't mean to do it, Erica, I swear. The only thing I wanted to do was just say goodbye. I just wanted to pay my respects. That's all I ever wanted to do.
Kendall, let's go outside. We'll get some fresh air. Come on, you'll feel better.
I'm so sorry.
Come on. Kendall, calm down.
Calm down? You saw what Erica and her stooges did to me in there? My grandmother just died, and Erica won't let me grieve for her. It's not fair. She has no right. She has no right at all.
Grieve in private. I do it all the time.
No way. I'm going to go back in there, and I'm going to tell Erica and her friends exactly what I think of them.
Don't. You are only going to make matters worse.
Why do you care? This is my fight, not yours.
Because I just can't stand it. To watch you and your mother battle this way, it's too close to home. If they're going to put you through the ringer in public like they do, I just don't want to stand by and watch. I remember the public humiliation that I suffered from my mother. I remember every time she did it to me. It doesn't seem like Erica enjoys it as much, but Wilma certainly did. Our mothers have hurt us both very much. I don't want to see you go through any more heartache.
Right. Why should I go back in there and give Erica that satisfaction?
Your grandmother knew you cared about her. Isn't that what really counts?
Thanks for caring. And thank you for being the only one who understands.
It's okay. It's the least I could do. I owe you a lot. You're keeping my secret.
Don't worry. Your secret's never been safer. We have to stick together.
Are you sure you're okay?
Somehow I'll manage. I always do. You better get back inside. Trevor's probably wondering what's going on.
Don't worry, I'll think of something to tell Trevor. Hey, Kendall, I'm very sorry about your grandmother.
Thank you. Wait a sec. Can you do me a favor?
Sure.
Will you say goodbye to my grandmother for me?
Don't you think it'll seem kind of odd?
Please. Erica wouldn't let me.
I never even met the woman, but I'll try to find a moment alone. I'll say goodbye for you. I will.
Thank you so much. You have no idea how much I appreciate that.
It's just I felt sorry for Kendall. I mean, first she got hurt in the tornado, and then, well, I just didn't want to see her cause a scene. I wasn't taking sides or anything.
Good. I just got nervous you and the heart attack were starting to get chummy, you know?
Oh, heavens no. I just didn't want her to mar this. I guess I'm a little oversensitive since I lost my daughter.
Yeah, well, look, you hang in there. I'm going to go try to make up with Erica.
Good luck.
Thanks. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Trevor.
And your mom, she was a real pip. She was funny, she was smart, she was my kind of dame, one of a kind, you know, kind of like you.
Thank you, Trevor.
Look, you got my phone number if you need to call me. I'm there for you.
Thank you. I do have your phone number, but I won't bother you because I'm fine. I really am. I'm fine.
But that seemed to go just fine.
Yeah, I wish it was that easy to patch things up with everybody.
Laurel, thank you for coming.
Erica, this is awkward for both of us. I just wanted you to know how sorry I am about your mother. She was a true lady.
Yes, she was.
I was devastated when my parents died. I can imagine how you must be feeling.
No, I'm fine. Really, I'm fine.
I didn't really know anybody at the funeral except my brother. It was mostly my parents' friends and some very distant cousins. You're very lucky to have so many people around who really care.
Yes, I am. I am very lucky. Thank you again for coming. My mother will be very, very happy that you came.
I'll be going. Hello, Jack.
Hi, Laurel.
Dixie. Laurel?
Excuse me.
You don't know me, Mrs. Tyler. But I promised your granddaughter, Kendall, that I'd say goodbye for her. So, goodbye. I know she loved you in her own way. I hope that you can understand and accept that. I think it would mean a lot to her.
I think we're going to get going.
Okay.
All right.
Sure.
What do you say we get a move on, huh? We got a reservation waiting.
You know, as much as I like the pub and grub, I don't know, ribs are so messy. We've got our good clothes on. Tell you what, why don't we just go home and I'll make a family dinner. Amanda can join us. Doesn't that sound like fun? I'll give Wilma the night off.
Oh, hey. Jane, I like the way you think. We got ourselves a homebody here. Pretty lucky, huh?
Lucky doesn't even come close. Joey?
Your mother is at rest now. Let her lie in peace.
No, I will not let you put her in the ground.
About how she's going to make it through all this.
The pain's difficult.
At least that's something you don't have to worry about anymore now, do you, sugar? Got your Tatikins back, the two of you gonna live happily ever after. I'm talking white picket fences, rose-covered cottages, the works.
You come here to pick up your intended, and I corral you for half the night.
Hey, I had a good time. I can get used to it. I think I should go find Jane, huh?
Yeah, that's been fun, but I think you should enjoy the rest of the evening.
Oh, by the way, parents' weekend, Jack and Laurel, how'd that turn out?
Yeah, it went very well. Haven't you seen them?
No. So, is there a Montgomery reunion in the air, maybe, huh?
That's not idle curiosity, is it? I know you're in love with Laurel.
How are you, Laurel? You look exhausted.
I think I'm remarkably calm under the circumstances.
Well, I am so glad to hear that Lily is on the mend. But I know what a toll it can take on parents.
It's a lot more stressful than I had anticipated.
Bianca fell off a horse 2 summers ago, and I swear it just shaved years off my life.
I can tell.
You know something, Laurel? Just mom to mom, what really helps is a hot bubble bath. It just does wonders.
Thank you. Thanks for your motherly advice. I really appreciate it. I'll say goodnight now, so you can get back to mothering Jack.
I did not.
Okay. You must really love Amanda. I'd do anything for my little girl.
Well, you proved it for all time. Unbelievable.
But brilliant. As long as Palmer's hush money keeps Wilma on the high seas, I should have smooth sailing for at least a year.
Yeah, and then what?
By the time Wilma gets back, I'll be celebrating my first anniversary as Mrs. Trevor Dillon.
Maybe. Maybe not.
Trevor, we were just talking about you.
Yeah, I heard.
Kendall, if you don't mind.
Oh, I don't mind at all.
And even if you do mind, we need a little privacy, so why don't you make like the wind?
And go blow, I know. Whoosh. By the way, congratulations, Trevor. You're a very lucky man. Jane is quite a catch.
Goodbye, Kendall.
Bye. Bye.
Care of Laurel.
You You are not going to believe this. I don't believe this.
What happened?
I was assaulted. In the repulsive part of town that Julia Santos ran away to, her pimp boyfriend tried to kill me.
Well, sit down.
I don't want to sit down. I want to see this guy nailed to the wall.
You are too loud. Will you stop it? What happened? He tried to do... What's that smell?
Garbage. Noah Kiefer tried to kill me by throwing me in a garbage pail.
A what?
That's right. A filthy, disgusting pail filled with garbage. It's not funny. He picked me up and tossed me in there like I was yesterday's leftovers. I'm going to call 911 report.
No, you're not. You're going to calm down. If you were snooping around that part of town, you're lucky you didn't get your throat slit. Besides, I'm glad you're here. But enough about you. I want to talk to you. I want to ask you a favor. A very serious, a very important favor. I have no one else to turn to.
Why do we always talk about you? For once, I would like to talk about me, okay?
I want you to give me your solemn oath.
What is wrong now?
Put your hand over your heart and promise me that if something happens to me, you'll keep an eye on Amanda, that you'll let her know that her mother loved her more than anything.
What is this about?
Just promise me.
Janet, what are you talking about? You've got a ring on your finger. You're about to marry Amanda's daddy. What if something happens to me? Did Trevor call it the marriage or something?
No, everything's fine. It's better than ever. That's what gets me worried. See, I want to have a plan, just in case. I'm begging you, Kendall.
Okay. Cross my heart, hope to die. I promise to take care of Amanda. Happy?
Thank you. I've got so many plans for my little girl, but, if I'm not here, I just want to make sure that you'll watch out for her, that you'll tell her she's pretty, that you'll encourage her artistic talents. She's loaded with talent. Buy her art supplies, and when she's old enough, maybe get her an easel.
Excuse me, Janet, but where are you going to be while I'm buying out the art store?
Well, I'll be here, unless something happens. I just want her to know that I loved her more than anything. Thanks, Kendall. I gotta go.
Now?
Yeah, I'm in a hurry.
Maybe you have no problems, but I do. I would like your help here, and you're leaving?
Sorry, Kendall.
Speaking of scuzzballs.
I was invited.
I know. Jane told me. Word to the wise, behave or be history.
You won't even know I'm here.
Oh, I might have known she'd be here.
Sorry, Jane. Invited her.
Of course you did.
Would you like to leave?
Not just this minute. No, it's all right. Really, she has no consequence to us. Did you just say us?
Yeah, haven't you heard? Erica and Dimitri are back together.
Dixie, give me that plastic bag. I want to see if the warning is true that it suffocates.
Look, why don't you let me take care of Kendall? One something blue, my wedding day's enough.
Okay, whatever you want.
If you need anything, we'll be nearby, okay?
Erica is here with Dimitri. It's the start of a lynch mob.
Kendall, give it a rest. I'm trying to get married here, okay?
Erica is downstairs right now, turning everyone against me.
Well, it'll be the easiest job she's ever had.
I thought we were friends.
We are. I invited you over Trevor's objections. My ears are still ringing.
What about Erica? Did you invite her too?
Heavens, no. Look, you know that Dimitri and Trevor are friends. Trevor invited Dimitri. I knew he was coming. I didn't know he was going to bring Erica with him.
How did he go back to her? Did she blackmail him?
Maybe it was love.
Impossible.
Look, Kendall, just forget about it. Que sera, sera.
I refuse to be in the same room with that mutant of motherhood.
Then you're going to have to leave.
You're choosing Erica over me?
This is not about Erica. This is about me becoming Mrs. Trevor Dillon. I am a ring finger away from officially becoming Amanda's mother. I'm not going to let anyone or anything ever spoil it for me.
do to Harold?
He attacked me.
That's because you tried to get rid of him. You probably dumped him somewhere.
Tim, cool it.
She did it.
Jane didn't do anything to poor Harold.
She had to. Look at how he's acting. Harold hates her more than ever. Watch, I'll let him go. He'll go after her again.
You keep that dog away from me.
Tim, you hold on to him. You don't let him go anywhere near Jane.
Just get him out of here before he attacks somebody else.
Harold won't attack anybody but you.
He's always hated me for no reason.
That's why you got rid of him.
I didn't touch your flea-infested dog. He just wandered off like the mutt that he is. And got into heaven knows what. Ticks, lice.
We'll have him checked out.
What is that anyway around his mouth? Is that foam? I mean, I hate to say the word rabies, but...
Harold doesn't have rabies. He had his shots right before he disappeared.
You know, the only humane thing to do would be to take that poor creature out in the backyard and shoot him.
No, you're not shooting my dog.
Nobody's shooting anybody. Tim, I told you to hold on to the dog.
Wait, Harold's got something in his mouth. He brought something back.
Oh, yeah, it's probably some dead, diseased rat or something. Why don't you just get him out of here before he causes any more damage?
Harold hasn't done anything. It's a pill bottle. Holy.
Now what?
Dad, you're not going to believe this.
Throw it away.
Tim, we're trying to have a wedding here.
Dad, this is Janet.
Say what?
Look.
Greenbrier CR Hospital. Diazepam 10 milligram Janet Green patient. What is this? How did Harold get his paws on this?
No, that'll be your problem. Janet Green is out of prison.
Hey.
Yeah. She's got a brand new face. Jane is Janet. I can't believe it. She's done it again. She fooled everybody. We took her out to dinner. We sat across the table from her. I looked at her. I thought maybe she was a little bit manic about trying to make friends or a little odd. I can't believe I was so far off the mark. She fooled everybody. Everybody except you. I'm so sorry. So sorry I ever doubted you about Jane. You were right on the mark. The wedding. Trevor's getting married right now. I'm out of here.
This prescription is for tranquilizers.
Knowing Janet, they were horse tranquilizers. Extra strength.
Hey, if anybody could use Happy Flakes, it was Janet. But how did the hooch here get his choppers on it, huh?
Prisons don't let stray dogs wander in off the street to visit convicted felons.
Harold wouldn't visit Janet anyway. He
Janet's
hated
in
her.
prison. I just talked to her.
Maybe it's from an old bottle that Harold buried before Janet went to prison.
No, the bottle is from Greenbrier.
Oh, don't ask me. I don't know. Maybe from some mixed-up pharmacy.
It's the only thing that makes sense. But how could the dog get into a prisoner's medicine cabinet?
It's got to be something major.
Look, what difference does it make? We're talking about a silly piece of plastic here. I mean, the important thing is Harold's home sweet home. I wish he'd waited till the reception, but I'm thrilled for Tim.
You weren't too thrilled a few minutes ago.
Yeah, you wanted to shoot him.
Well, look, how would you feel if a dog jumped up and started ripping your wedding dress in the middle of the ceremony? Look, I know how much Tim missed his best friend, and I'm glad he's back, but this is our wedding day. Let's take Harold to the vet after the ceremony. I mean, after all, our guests are waiting. And I'm sure you didn't come here to see some dirty but adorable dog attack me, now did you?
Well then, I guess we're ready when you are.
Trevor?
Something doesn't jibe here.
Look, just forget about the bottle. Let's continue with the ceremony and we can figure it out later.
No, this dog has been gone for months.
Look, I'm sorry I overreacted about Harold's food, but Tim, I'll make it up to you. I'll cook Harold a big steak as soon as I get back from our honeymoon.
Janet Green's pill bottle. The only person who's contacted Janet and Harold since she went in is you.
That's it. That's how she got rid of him. Jane used Aunt Janet's pills. That's what Harold's trying to tell us.
Look, officer, I'm sorry, but I've got a bit of an emergency here.
You know what the speed limit is on this road?
I'm in a bit of a hurry. I know I was speeding.
No kidding. You're going 85 in a 35 zone.
That fast, huh? Well, I have a real good reason.
Everybody does. License.
All right, but can we make this quick, please?
Yeah, you're in a rush, I remember.
I seem to have left my license in my other coat.
Okay, out of the car. I'm going to take a little trip down to the station.
Look, I can't do that. Listen, please, can't you just mail me a ticket, mail me a summons?
Sorry.
You don't understand. Officer Stroop, do you know an ex-cop named Trevor Dillon?
We go way back. He's not going to get you out of the ticket.
That's fine. That's fine. But he's getting married right now.
If I didn't have to work, I'd be there.
Well, you would be there to witness him making the biggest mistake of his life. Now, if you care for him at all, you'll help me get there as fast as I can.
So what's the story? You sharing tranquilizers with Janet and Harold, or what?
How could you accuse me of something like that?
Well, a dog just didn't trot into a prison pharmacy and pick these up. You got a better scenario as to how the dog gets drugs?
I don't know.
If you're lying to me again...
Please, you are all overlooking the obvious.
You butt out of this.
Fine. You'll stop attacking your bride and get on with the wedding.
This wedding ain't going anywhere until I get myself some answers.
Okay. Then may I please have my pill bottle back?
What? These are yours?
I met Janet when I was at Greenbrier. She offered me the pills to help me sleep. And after what my so-called family put me through, I needed all the help I could get.
Well, now I've heard everything. Janet Green is Kendall's drug connection.
There you have it, mystery solved.
No, not so fast. How did the dog get the bottle? What, do you keep the dog tied up in your house?
Oh, you are not pinning dog napping on me. Look, I brought the pills here today knowing what kind of mob I was going to be subjected to. And after being surprised by certain other faces from my past, I was in desperate need of a fix. So I popped the last pill, and I guess I dropped the bottle. The stupid dog must have picked it up. I really don't see what the big deal is.
Hal could have choked on it.
Well, he didn't, thank heavens. End of story.
What took you so long? Why didn't you open your mouth sooner?
Funny thing about people in this town. Everybody's always so quick to convict you. I've been accused falsely of enough to last me a lifetime. So please forgive me if I wasn't eager to bring up Janet Green's name today of all days.
How'd the label get all chewed up if Harold just found it in here?
Good question.
You know, you guys are not the only people who can take care of a pet. I happen to have one myself that chews up everything. But I, on the other hand, would not lose track of it.
It's probably a boa constrictor. Or a black widow.
Trevor, please. Before this gets any more out of hand, help save this wedding. It's supposed to be the happiest day of my life, not a dog and pharmaceutical show. And can't we forget about the empty pill bottle and the stray animal and Janet Green and just get on with our perfect lives? I want to be Mrs. Trevor Dillon. I don't want to wait any longer. Please, can we just get on with the ceremony? Don't let this dog ruin it for me. For us.
Nothing's ruined. Hey, Reverend Elliot, let's get the show on the road. Tim, go stash that dog, will you?
You can put him in the kitchen, Tim. It's right over through there.
Thanks, Trevor. You're the best. You won't be sorry.
Look, just think what a great story this is going to be to tell Amanda someday, how wacky it was when her parents got married. Okay, where were we, huh? Everybody set?
Yeah.
All right. Tim?
Here.
Roll it.
Where were we? Oh, yes, that old fateful warning about forever holding one's peace. That's when the dog barged in, and perhaps we can dispense with that. Assuming that Pup's the only one with just cause these two should not be wed.
Oh, no, there's somebody else. I want this wedding stopped. And I want it stopped right now. I know what this is. But believe me, when I'm finished, you'll thank me.
Look, I know you're stressed out, and you don't know what's been going on here, but I'm fed up, okay? Take a hint. Take a hike.
Listen, Trevor. Didn't the minister just ask if anybody had just cause to stop this wedding?
Yeah.
Well, believe me, thanks to Laurel, I've got plenty. Laurel is awake. She's conscious.
She's conscious.
Yeah.
That's great. That's good news.
Great.
No, we can talk about that over some grub. Why don't you have a seat? This is not going to take...
I'm not going to have a seat. I practically killed myself racing over here to stop you from saying I do.
Look, Laurel has got nothing to do with this. Nothing to do with this wedding
Laurel
at all.
has everything to do with this wedding. Listen to me. Please just listen to me. Look, Laurel's speech is not up to full speed. But her mind, Trevor, is clear as a bell. She can put words together coherently.
Trevor's right. That's great news, but I'm sure that Laurel's very groggy and disoriented, so whatever adorable gibberish she managed to mumble can certainly wait. You've interrupted a very sacred ceremony.
Shut up! You are going to hear this right now.
No, I am not going to hear this right now. Laurel has ruined my life enough.
Trevor, please listen to me.
No, you get out.
No, you listen to me. The day that Laurel went to Greenbrier, the day she had the accident, she went there to see Janet Green.
Oh, no.
Yeah, only
So
she
what?
couldn't see Janet Green. You want to know why? Because Janet Green wasn't there.
So what? She got transferred back to prison. No big deal.
Sentence was commuted. She's out, Trevor. She's free.
Don't mess with me.
She was released months ago, and she came straight to Pine Valley.
No, I would have seen her here. Somebody here would have bumped into her.
Yeah, I think somebody would have bumped into her. Probably somebody did. Maybe everybody did. Certainly everyone in this room has seen Janet Green.
What are you telling me?
I'm telling you to take a look at your bride. A long, hard look at your bride. That's Janet Green.
Now that these two have given themselves to each other by solemn vows, the joining of hands, and the giving of rings,
Stop the wedding!
I pronounce you husband and wife. You may now kiss the bride.
No! No!
What the hell are you saying? You saying Jane here is Janet from another planet?
I know how this sounds, Trevor. I know.
You been drinking, Jack?
That is Janet.
Hey, look, take a 5, pal, huh? Somebody drive this guy home. Get some rest.
Dad, where's your fax machine?
It's in the fax machine.
Would you do me a favor? Will you go check it? Please.
Come on, Jack.
Please, just trust me and check it.
Hey, where are you going? Hey, can somebody else get through to this guy, huh?
Look, Janet wasn't just let out of prison on a whim. She made a deal.
Come on, this sounds like something out of Twilight Zone.
She volunteered to be a guinea pig for an experimental operation.
Oh, yeah, beyond the zone. Way beyond the
This
zone.
experimental operation just happened to be plastic surgery. She had her face changed. Look at it, Trevor.
This is Jane, Jack.
This is Janet. I talked to the warden at Greenbrier. He told me that Janet had convinced the prison officials that she had changed. She got out of prison by volunteering to have her face changed with experimental laser surgery.
How about this guy, huh?
John? Is this for real?
All right, Trevor, you were a cop. Now you're a lawyer. I hope you don't poop when you see it. Janet Green here. Janet Green here.